Once again, Grupo Pagan, Adam Fisher on guitar. Wasn't that beautiful? Bill DeCosmo on the keys. David Donnelly on percussion. Mike Cortese on drums. I'm Edgar Pagan. Wishing you all a great New Year. Stick around. There's going to be a lot of great music, a lot of great things happening throughout the city. Until the next time, peace and God bless you. Thank you, everybody. May 2022 be your best year ever. Adios.
Grupo Pagan. Edgar, thank you so much. What a way to kick off Bank of Utica New Year's Eve, presented with the City of Utica and its public safety departments. Amazing. We love that. What high energy. We got more great stuff coming, but one thing we kind of wanted to mention to you. Oh, first of all, kids, everybody, make your way down to the host stage. Everybody make your way down to the host stage, because we got a special act coming up that we did not have a couple years ago. Very, very special act. So make your way down to us right here when you can.
So not only do we have great food and great music, but we've got a lot of things going on, all the restaurants in the footprint here.
Carrie, so if we go down the footprint here, what does Irwin's have tonight? Do they have any food going on there?
They do.
Good evening, everybody, and Happy New Year's Eve. Thanks for joining us here on Eyewitness News for the Bank of Utica's New Year's Eve celebration. I'm Jamie Agile here with our Chief Meteorologist, Colleen Hurley. We're here at the State Office Building on Genesee Street with a great look of all the events happening down below. Crowds have been filing in and out all night. We've got ice sculpting, fire dancers, horse and carriage rides out there, a chili cook-off. It smells delicious.
I know, we're right above it. It does.
I know. And I don't know if you guys can see at home, but our breath is showing. It's cold, but you've been saying that it's been a mild December and warmer than the last time you had this.
It is. So we didn't do the New Year celebrations last year because of COVID, but 2 years ago, if you remember, we actually had a snow squall come through on this night, but then it was nice and quiet for the festivities. Tonight here, we're just dealing with a little bit of fog. Not sure if you can see it. It's actually gotten better over the course of the last hour, but very thick. Visibility reduced down to about a quarter mile or so, so be careful if you're heading downtown. The fog, though, is getting better, and we're nice and dry. We do have a chance of showers later tonight, but it looks like they'll cooperate and hold off until after the strike of midnight.
Fingers crossed.
And like we said, it could be worse. It could be snowy and very cold. The wind is light, so we're lucking out this year.
And if you are coming out, you're going to have a great list of performers and events to check out. The stage below has a number of performers, and magician Leon Etienne is here. He performed in Old Forge this summer at the Strand Theater, and he's a local magician, actually. He grew up in the area. He's traveled all over the world. He was on America's Got Talent, performed on Jimmy Fallon. So it'll be exciting to see him out here tonight.
Sure, he's getting ready to come out to the stage tonight. And there's lots of other stuff to do downtown here tonight as well. Like we said, we have some ice sculpting going on, and we're smelling the chili from the chili cook-off. Utica Fire Department and the Police Department are actually competing against each other. Yeah. So you got to come down, try both their chili, and then vote for which one will win the first ever chili cook-off. Looks like they'll try to keep this tradition going.
And we've got crowds coming over from the Utica Comets game. They were finally able to play tonight. That game went into overtime, which is why we were a little late coming on air, but thank you for sticking with us. And our sports director, David Edelstein, will have an update on that game coming up in a little bit, but soon we're just waiting for magician Leon Etienne to take the stage. The crowds are gathering down there. Lots of excitement here on Genesee Street.
It is, yes, and we have the whole Eyewitness News team down there as well, so we'll be going to them throughout the night. Keep it right here with us on CNY homepage, and we'll also be on air later tonight as well, and we'll show the fireworks and the countdown at midnight, so we're very much looking forward to that. And by the way, it's Jamie Asley's birthday today.
It is.
Happy birthday, Jamie.
Thank
very excited
you.
For tonight.
Leon is taking the stage now. Take a look.
Here tonight. We're very excited for all these kids here that are up here.
Please welcome Utica's own son, Leon Etienne.
Oh, hit it, Elliot!
He's scored huge praise as a semifinalist on America's Got Talent and has performed across the globe. Please welcome Leon Etienne.
Will you please welcome illusionist Leon Etienne? Please welcome illusionist Leon Etienne.
Welcome, Leon Etienne. That's magic back. Leon, no nonsense, magic, trick after trick after trick. And that's remarkable. That is a great reaction.
Okay, then you fooled us here.
That's amazing. That's so cool. I was sitting back here. I still don't know how you guys did it.
Leon's original creations.
We're almost there.
A passion for sleight of hand magic. And the best jaw-dropping grand illusions in the world explode on stage in his critically acclaimed hit show, Magic Rocks.
Yes, Utica, New York, make some noise! Guys, check this out. It gets better. It's a ball. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. It does get better. Check it out. What is it? Yes. Guys, do not take your eyes off this pad of paper. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That is a bowling ball, guys. And the coolest part is, the drawing is gone. Utica, that's when you clap really loud. Let's go! Yes. Guys, that is, what's that? Who was that when this hit the stage said, what? I heard someone say, what? What? What's the next part? Yeah. And then what? Okay. It's a joke for my generation. If you didn't get it, never mind. But guys, listen again. Listen. Shh. This is real. This is solid. This is a bowling ball. This is not an illusion. Listen to this. That is no joke, guys. I know. And guys, I got to be honest with you. To do that for you here tonight, that hurt a lot. And the reason is 2 reasons tonight. 1, because I'm freezing. And 2, because I just got this jacket back from the dry cleaner today. And I think they left a pin sticking in the sleeve because it's been poking me in the arm all day. Can you guys see the pin? No? How about now? Come on, guys! That is a bowling pin out of my sleeve, a bowling ball out of a drawing, and I gotta be honest with you, I think that's a great way to start this show here tonight, yeah? Yes, you guys are awesome. And guys, I gotta be completely honest with you. What you just saw me do are just my warm-ups for the show. So now I'm warmed up and ready to go. It's only fair that we make sure all of you guys are warmed up and ready to go. So we're gonna do that with a little magical exercise here tonight on New Year's Eve. If you wouldn't mind following along, that would be great. This is a lot of fun. Everybody, and I mean everyone that can see me right now, hold up your right hand in front of you like this. Other right, sir. That's good. This one over here. That was a grown man, by the way, guys. And check it out. Everyone make a circle with your thumb and first finger like this, like you're giving me the okay sign, like I'm okay, dude. Good? Or adults, the circle game, right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Now watch me very carefully. Take that circle, do exactly as I do. Take that circle and stick it to your chin. That's your cheek. You can't switch afterwards. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. I saw 2 awesome things happen. The first thing I saw, someone went, "Oh crap," and that doesn't count. And the second thing I saw, and I got to admit, this was actually really clever. I saw someone go, and then look around to see if anyone noticed that movement, and that doesn't count either. But guys, it's just a warm up. If you got it right, that's awesome. If you got it wrong, who cares? Let's try another one. Everybody, follow me. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Do exactly as I do. Yes, Utica. Out in front like this. Now shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Back out in front. Yes! Look at that. Kids on shoulders. This is great. Pinky, wiggle one of those pinkies. Good, good, good. And now wiggle one of your thumbs. Is that your thumb? Oh, you got it. Okay, good. Thumbs down to the ground. And now, magic time. Thumbs up. If you're stuck like this, let it go. Shake it out. Give yourselves a big round of applause for trying. Yes. Let it go, sir. Let it go. You don't want to hurt yourself. Sitting there the rest of the show. This guy with the stupid hair got me all stuck. Guys, are you having fun? You can do a lot better than that. Are you having fun? I need my first 2 volunteers here this evening. Let me find somebody. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Sir, what's your name? Bill? Good. All right, my mic's on. Perfect. What's your name, sir? Terry. I'm Leon. It's nice to meet you. Thank you so much for helping me out. Terry and Bill. Thank you so much for helping me out, Bill. I really appreciate it. Terry, Bill, audience, this is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. But Terry, Bill, this is, it's a table. It's a table. But guys, this table is built really solid, really tough. It is made out of wood and aluminum. Listen, guys. That is no joke. Bill, Terry, I want you to come over, give it a once-over, gentlemen. Make sure it's good. It's good, right? Perfect. Terry, on your side, we have a leather restraint. Hold on. Just another Friday night in Utica, right? Give a little pull, make sure it's nice and strong, yes? Yes, just like at home? Perfect, okay, good. Check it out. Terry, we thread this all the way through this hole and pull out all the slack, yes? Good, perfect. Bill, on your side, we got another one. Hold on to that, give a little pull, nice and strong, yeah? All right, yeah, exactly. No, you don't gotta do that, Bill, it's okay. Thank you, I appreciate it, though. Thanks, dude, thank you. Bill, are you ready for this? Sure. Get on the table. I'm kidding, Bill. I'm kidding. Did you hear what he said? He said, which way? Whichever way you want, big boy. Whatever you're in the mood for. Bill, I'm kidding. You do not have to get on the table, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Utica, before we go any further, please help me welcome to the stage the amazing Chelsea Lacongo! Terry, say hi, don't be shy. Bill, say hi, don't be shy. Yes, Happy New Year. Take a seat right here, Chelsea. Swing your feet this away. Perfect. This is number 1. This is number 2. And Terry is paying close attention right now. Gotcha. Bill, would you do me a favor or work? Yeah, just hold it. Perfect, thank you. Terry, those are ankles. Those are ankle restraints. Put 2 and 2 together, sir. Nice and tight, do not be nice. Come over here, Bill. Watch this very carefully for everyone out there. We're gonna take this and secure it around Chelsea and come right next to me. I want you to make sure it's nice and tight. Take a look. It's good, all right. Please stand right over on that X right there on the stage. Guys, we take this. We thread it all the way through the hole. Terry, you good? Perfect, yes. I want you to make sure it is secure. Terry, don't rush it. I want you to make sure it's legit. It's good? All right, perfect. Chelsea will pull out all the slack. Bill, please hold on to that. 2 hands this entire time. I'm going to do a tension check. Tighter. Perfect. Stay just like that. Bill, on your side, please stand right on that X. That leash is for you. Not a leash. Restraint. Go on that X. Let me check the tension. Tighter. Perfect. I'm just going to push this way. Now, ladies and you good? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are missing one very, I love how excited you guys are. We are missing one very important piece to this illusion, and that is this. Stainless steel blade. Listen, guys, that is no joke. Terry, be very careful. No joke, right, Bill? No joke. And guys, check this out. We take this blade and we rest it right on top of Chelsea's torso. It's really there, guys. It's not an illusion. Terry, Bill, to make sure it's not an illusion, please step forward, look in there. Can you see that blade resting right on top of Chelsea? Yes or no? Yes. Terry, to make sure it's not an optical illusion, please reach in there and knock on the blade. Just be careful what you touch. It's good. It's good, yeah? Gentlemen, hold nice and tight. Guys, Utica, New York, this next piece of magic is one of my favorites. Hit it, Elliot. Chelsea, say goodbye. Check it out, guys. Well, check it out. If we open those doors, Chelsea is still held in place on that table. Terry and Bill are freaking out right now. We'll do it again. Hold tight, guys. Tight, Bill, tight. Check it out, guys. That's one. Bill, I think something might have shifted. Yes. Come on, Utica! Check it out! Hold tight, guys. And if we open those doors, Chelsea is still held in place on that table! I know! Bill, you can let go! Terry, you can let go! Just don't let her roll off the stage. Bill, thank you so much. Right this way. Come on, Utica! Thank you so much, Bill. Very careful going down the stairs. Terry, thank you so much. Guys, give it up for Bill and Terry! And how about one for me? You guys are awesome. Are you having fun? If you're having fun right now, when I say magic, you say rocks, like rock and roll. When I say magic, you say rocks. Magic! 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 Well, you guys are having fun. Everyone on the I Love Utica website there, when I say magic, you say rocks. Magic! I'm just going to assume they said it. Everyone on WUTR watching, when I say magic, you say rocks. Scare the neighbors. Magic! All right, and then Utica, one more time. When I say magic, you say rocks. Magic! You guys are good. I love it. It is an absolute pleasure and honor to be performing here tonight in my hometown at this incredible event on New Year's Eve. And guys, I got to tell you, Bank of Utica, they pulled out all the stops. They wanted you guys to experience some of the big stuff right from our show, Magic Rocks. And we're honored to be doing it right here on Genesee Street. When I was 16 years old, I would drive by the Stanley on my way to Babes, where I would do close-up magic on the weekends. And that's where I really cut my teeth here in Utica, earned my chops. From that, it took me all over the world. And 10 years later, I sold out that place right up the street. And I love it. And it's all because of the city's support. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. You got it, Daryl? Perfect. All right, this next thing, I need a lady who has a ring on tonight. If you got a ring on, hold the hand up in the air. Let's find somebody. All right. You have one? Do you? Yeah. All right, perfect. Come, no, it's okay. You'll be fine. Come with me. Yes, perfect. You're great. What's your name? What, Michelle? All right, Michelle, be very careful coming up these stairs here. Michelle, take a seat right there. Oh, it needs to. It will, right? You're serious? Okay, good. Guys, give it up for Michelle! Michelle, hold out your hands like this. Can I borrow that, please? Oh, really? If it does, don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. If it doesn't, we can use somebody else. It's okay. Well, if you're close, I'd rather, but if not. No? Okay, I do. Oh, I want to borrow. Oh, that's your sister? Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's her sister's ring, okay? I swear to God, inside. Michelle, give me the ring! Beautiful. That is actually really nice. Everybody, check it out. Watch. Michelle, hold out your hand. Can you feel the ring on there, yes or no? Yes. Utica, watch closely. Gone! Michelle, thank you. No, I'm kidding. Check it out. Oh, wait. That's a key. Check it out, Michelle. It's solid. Michelle, make sure that's solid all the way around. Yes? No way in, no way out. Yes? Check it out. Michelle, make sure nice and solid. Come with me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is impossible. Utica, give it up for Michelle! Michelle's sister! Thank you so much, Michelle. Be very careful going down there. Be careful, be careful. Utica, come on! I absolutely love doing that trick, guys. This last bit you just saw me do, because every single time, almost every single time, 98% of the time it happens, when I open up this box and the person next to me sees what's inside there, and you saw, I don't know if you could read her lips tonight, it's a family show, but Michelle said, WTF. Yeah, you saw. What do you mean you know what that means? Well, that's on your parents. That's not on me. But I love doing that trick, guys, for two reasons. And one is because someone I've never met before allows me to borrow something that's so meaningful to them, their ring, and they trust me to return it to them. And number two, I love it because it is a great piece of magic. When you go home tonight, really think about what you just saw there, because it really is a great piece of magic. Now, guys, my time here is almost done. There's an incredible night ahead of you. A couple of things I do have to thank. Are you good? All right. I do have to thank, obviously, right behind us, Bank of Utica. Please give them a huge round of applause. Barry. Barry knows how to throw a party, guys. Also, the city of Utica, New York, my hometown. Give it up for Mayor Paul Mary right there. He throws a heck of a party. Guys, you rock too. Thank you. Guys, a longtime friend of ours behind the scenes has been organizing all this stuff. Her name, she does not get enough recognition, is Michelle McCarrick Truitt. Please give it up for my longtime friend, Michelle. She's around here somewhere. Oh, there she is. Finelli Sound and Lighting. Guys, you don't know, right here in Utica, New York, we have some of the best technical people in show business industry in the world right here in our little city, led by the man, Mr. Joe Finelli, Elliot, my man in the truck, and their entire team. Please give them a big round of applause. And also, guys, you saw her already here tonight a couple times, the beautiful Chelsea Lacongo. I couldn't do it without her. Give her a big round of applause. All right, I need one more volunteer to help me. Wow, those hands, you saw those hands go up, right? Have you seen me before? Be honest, be honest. You saw, okay, hold on, shh, calm down. Calm down. What is your name? You've seen me before, but only on TV, never live in person. Is that the truth? All right, get up here, kid. Give him a big round of applause. What's your name, man? Luca, stand right on that X. Everybody give Luca a big round of applause. Luca, I am Leon. It is nice to meet you, dude. Thank you so much for helping me out here tonight. You having a good time? Yeah. It's a heck of a party, yeah? Luca, this is one of our road cases. All the equipment you saw us use here tonight, all the equipment you see me use on the TV shows, we have all these cases built. So our equipment goes in them. When we travel around, these cases protect them. So they are built solid. They are built tough. You understand what I'm saying? All right, Luca, come right next to me. Take your right hand like this. Knock on that right there, the front. Make sure it's nice and solid. Let's go. Yeah, do not hurt yourself. Come over here. Be careful. I just don't want it's a small. Check that out. Luca, right over on this side. Check out the back. Everyone wants to see the back. Luca, check out this side. And then once again, you can check out this side on the front. All right? And then Luca, stand right back on your X, please. And check it out. Luca, we're going to open this up. No, Luca, I'm kidding. Do not get in the box. What kind of parenting is going on over here, guys? Luca, what I want you to do is come to the box. You don't have to get in it. Take a hand and just knock around, man. Make sure it's nice and solid. It's a good, solid box. Yes? Yeah. If you can reach down there, just don't hurt yourself. Yeah. Here, you want it? I'll help you. Yeah, I know. It's okay, good. Skeptic. I like it. But, Luca, it's legit, yes? Awesome. Thank you so much for helping me out. Guys, give Luca a big round of applause. Thanks so much, man. Here, probably use the stairs would be a good idea, I guess. Yeah, one more time. Yes. Give it up one more time for Luca! Utica, New York, thank you so much for watching my set. This is the last thing we got for you guys. But stay right here because we're going to do a special countdown, New Year's Eve countdown for the kids right after this set right here. So don't go anywhere. Yeah, especially for you because you're an awesome kid. Look at that sparkle. What? Your name's Michaela? How old are you, Michaela? 44? Oh, this many. 4, okay. That's how old I was when I was your age. It's true. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the saying that the hand is quicker than the eye. This last illusion gave birth to the saying, the body is quicker than the eye. Woo! See ya! be the perfect time to let me know. Thank you guys. My name is Leon Etienne.
That was an awesome performance from Leon.
Really, really good. And a big crowd down there already tonight. Big crowd turning
out. Everybody's coming
him.
out. We've got a full night of events happening here on Genesee Street. So I hope you guys watching at home can stick with us to enjoy it or head on down to join us here.
Yeah, we got more bands coming up. Very soon will be the Ladies of Soul. Great local band.
The results of the chili cook-off.
Right.
Smells good, so I'm excited to see who's the big winner of that one.
You got to come down, try the chili, and vote whether you think it's UPD or UFD who will win this year's inaugural cook-off. I heard one is spicier than the other, so you have to come down and try it for yourself.
And for the kiddos who are staying up to join us tonight for New Year's Eve, there's going to be a kids countdown happening here shortly over on the stage. Leon Etienne is cleaning up his magic show now. But Colleen, I hope we can all take some of that magic into 2022 with us.
I hope we can too, and I'm really, really happy to see the size of the crowd that's already turned out this year. We didn't have this celebration last year because of COVID, but 2 years ago, pretty good crowd turned out just before midnight. We have the ice sculpting that we had a couple of years ago happening, some live ice sculpting actually happening down here, but lots of cool sculptures to look at. We have horse-drawn carriage rides, which is new to the area this year.
And we're setting up the bonfire down there as well.
Yes, we have a bonfire encased in ice from the ice sculptor, it looks like. So that's going to be very cool to watch as it melts. If you're heading down here, you're going to want to bundle up, though. A little bit chilly in the 30s tonight. Not too bad, actually warmer than a typical December 31st. But once you're outside for over 30 minutes, you start to feel that chill. So you need the layers, maybe the hand warmers, but definitely worth bundling up and getting down because there's so much to do down here.
Absolutely. And Colleen, what are your big New Year's resolutions going into this year?
Oh, I always have a New Year's resolution to get outside more.
There we go.
This year, I think I'm going to say my resolution is to hit the mountain more because we'll have skiing in the winter and hiking in the summer.
Perfect. Hopefully you can enjoy the cold weather while it's here out on the mountains, and it'll warm up for us soon.
How about you?
Here's the kids' countdown.
Great job, kids. All right, kids, let me ask you, who made it down to the plaza and saw the Children's Museum Mobile Museum? Anybody? The Children's Museum Mobile Museum. Who made it down there? There's some good stuff down there. We have a really exciting thing going on in Utica. In the Parkway, the Children's Museum is moving there, and we have the executive director, Donna Migliaccio. She's going to tell you a couple things about it.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. This is such a fun night. If you haven't been down to the plaza to see the mobile museum, make your way down there. We've got an exhibit out that we travel around with. We go to schools, community events, all over the place with the mobile museum so that we can bring the fun to you. We are building and planning the new museum, which is expected to open on the Parkway at the end of 2023, and we're super excited about that. So I want to say Happy New Year to everyone.
Hi guys, welcome back to our New Year's Eve coverage. We'll be here all night long, right up until midnight when the big fireworks spectacular show will be happening.
I'm excited. The last time I saw fireworks, it was much warmer for the 4th of July here in Utica, but still lots of fun. I'm looking forward to it tonight.
Yeah, you'll definitely need the layers to bundle up if you're coming downtown tonight. And we did have some really thick fog earlier, actually, in the evening. Still a bit foggy out there tonight, but the good news is it's getting a little bit better. You'll just want to take it slow out on the roads, but if you're coming down and you got the layers to bundle up with, you'll have a really enjoyable night for us tonight. Light breeze, but Dan's going to have a detailed look at the weather forecast for us, live from Genesee Street now. Dan?
Thanks, Colleen. Right now, it is pretty warm outside considering the average low temperature for this time of year is in the teens. And right now, we're actually in the upper 30s. We're sitting at 37 degrees. We have those winds out of the east-southeast at 7 miles per hour, so it is a little bit breezy, but that is starting to help with the fog that we've had. We had some really intense fog earlier today, and that could actually cause some trouble for the fireworks that we're going to be seeing later tonight. But the wind that's starting to pick up is starting to dissipate that fog. But like I said before, we saw that fog intense earlier today. Visibility less than a mile, but now it is starting to clear up. Now we do have a low pressure system that's going to be moving through tonight. That's bringing that warmer air, which is why we're experiencing the temperatures in the upper 30s for our low temperatures tonight. Mid to upper 30s here in Utica, as well as Otsego County, further south of the Mohawk Valley. We do have lower 30s expected in the North Country. Now, as we head into tomorrow morning, we do have the chance to see a couple of light showers during the morning hours, though that will fizzle out. We'll still have those clouds sticking around throughout the day, so cloudy skies there, and then showers return Saturday night. Now here's what's going to happen. We have a cold front moving through. That's going to make a transition into some more rain, snow, and freezing rain, so a wintry mix for Saturday night. And then as we head into Sunday morning, we'll still see a little bit of that, but it's going to transition to snow. But because we have that risk for freezing rain Saturday night, we do have a winter weather advisory that's in effect. This is for northern Oneida County from Camden, extending all the way into Boonville, as well as northern Herkimer County, and that's going to be extending from tonight, or not from tonight, from tomorrow night into Sunday. So make sure if you are going to be on the roads, you're taking it a little bit slow. Give yourself a little extra time before you head out the door, because those roads will be hazardous out there, since there is a possibility of seeing that ice starting to accumulate on the roads. Now for Sunday, we will be seeing those temperatures decrease as well because of that cold front moving through, so it's going to get pretty chilly. We're going to be in the 30s for Sunday, and then for Monday in the 20s. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Dan. Despite it being cold out here and a little foggy, there's plenty of people braving the weather to be out here, and the performers are just doing their thing despite the weather, despite the fog, and they're excited to perform for everybody out here.
Yeah, they're definitely heating up Genesee Street at the moment. And we have a lot of good bands coming up as well. We're going to have the Ladies of Soul here pretty soon.
Atlas,
and we'll have
after
music
that.
going. Atlas, right? Another great local band all the way up until the fireworks happening for us at midnight tonight. Now, Jamie, we were talking about it earlier. You asked me what my New Year's resolution is. Now I want to know, do you have a resolution for 2022?
I'm more of an indoor person during the winter months, so I don't think I'll be hitting the mountains as much as you're going to try to, so I'll be cuddling up with a book. My goal is to read more this year. I've read a couple books in 2021.
All right.
Maybe I can fit a few more into 2022.
That's a really good goal to have. We could all read more, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Maybe I should add that to my list of resolutions.
You've got good
as well.
recommendations for us. Send them our way on Twitter.
Yes, please do. Now we're going to see temperatures, like Dan said, rising actually later on tonight. So good weather, and we do have a chance of showers, but it looks like those will hold off until after midnight. Should be really good for the fireworks. We'll have this little bit of fog like we're seeing now, but no snow, no rain falling, no ice happening tonight. So like I like to say, could be a lot worse.
Now I think hanging around those fire dancers might be a good place to gather, a good spot to hang out here on Genesee Street, get some heat from them, or in the horse-drawn carriage, nice covered ride around the block, get a nice tour of the city tonight.
And it looks like we have a bonfire. Hasn't been lit yet, but it looks like that will be happening later on tonight as well. And I know we have some vendors down here selling warm drinks, alcoholic drinks, whatever it is you need for the night.
Yeah. Big crowds out here. Everybody's coming out. There's things for all ages. Kids, they just had a kids countdown a little early, a little ahead of the new year, but still lots of fun.
Lots of fun. I like that idea. Give the kids their countdown a little bit earlier in the night. Then you don't have to try to keep them awake all the way until midnight tonight.
You might be having to do that with me, tapping me awake, keeping me warm out here. But I think we'll make it. Lots of excitement, lots of crowds out there. You can hear the ice sculptors going.
Oh yeah, the chainsaw. I hear that now as well. Come down and check that out and sample the chili right by the ice sculptures, because we can actually smell it. It's here at the state office building in their little plaza is where you'll find the tent with the chili. It's the chili cook-off between the police department and the fire department. So come down, place your vote for whose chili's better, and we hope to see that tradition continuing next year as well.
And you and I are both from coastal Massachusetts, so I think we're more used to seeing sand sculptures, so we'll definitely have to get down there and check out the ice sculptures from this part of New York.
Yeah, I've seen them, a couple of the gates kind of around the event area. They have some that are lit up as well. Really cool one with 2022 and a purple light going on. I thought I saw some dolphins in an ice sculpture down there. Really talented artists that we have here tonight, and they're everywhere for you to see.
Colleen, when you head out to those mountains for your New Year's resolution, are you more of a skier or a snowboarder yourself?
I am more of a skier. I have to say, you know, I'll be found on the bunny hill. I am not a very learned skier. I tried to snowboard once when I was younger, but somebody told me skiing is a little bit easier, depends on who you talk to, kind of more like ice skating. So I've actually just gotten into skiing within the last couple of years.
Nice. Good
Coming
for you.
here to this area, there's plenty of nearby places to choose from. We have Woods Valley really close by, so that's where I like to go to get in my little practice runs, you know. But I get a little scared of going fast, so I guess part of my New Year's resolution this year should be to be a little bit braver on the mountain when I get out there.
I believe in you. You got this. Maybe I'll add, I grew up skiing with my family, so maybe this year I can add learning how to snowboard to my list of results.
All right, well, now we're going to go down to our Eyewitness News reporters, David and Lauren, with a special guest on Genesee Street.
To go.
Sorry.
So here we are. Well, we're with the mayor right now downtown on Genesee Street. It's good to see everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We did have a Utica Comets game earlier. I had seen you, Mr. Mayor, at the first Comets game of the year. This is now the last one of 2021. It was a crazy one, too. If any of you had watched the New Jersey Devils game, which is the parent club for the Comets this year, they had gone to a 5-5 tie into overtime and won 6-5. But tonight, the Utica Comets were leading 3-0 in the first period. Then they were winning 4-1 in the second. Chase DeLeo had scored 2 goals, and then Colton White scored his first 2 goals of the AHL season. But Utica winds up getting a 5th one for Frederick Gauthier. It was a 4-2 game, but the Lehigh Valley Phantoms scored 3 goals in period 3 to tie it up, and then it went to overtime 5-5, just like the parent club did on the same day hours earlier, but Utica does fall. However, the Comets losing 6-5 does still guarantee that they get a point from the game, exactly, and so they are still now on an 8-game point streak. They're still one of the top teams in the American Hockey League, of course, after 13 days off.
Going off of that, how is it so exciting to be back right here in downtown Utica after a year of not having this celebration?
It's uplifting, if nothing else. I mean, we all have gone through a very, very difficult time. 2019 was a great time down here. Our first last year because of the pandemic, nothing. Bank of Utica, Barry and Tom and myself and public safety, we thought, you know what, we need something to kind of celebrate for as difficult as it is. We're outside, we're enjoying the festivities, great music, great people, great entertainment. We're hoping that 2022 is going to be refreshing, opening, and we'll see light at the end of the tunnel, and we'll say once and for all goodbye to this pandemic, and we'll get back to that new normal, just like we were several years ago.
And we also heard that it's your birthday today, so are you having fun celebrating, ringing in the new year, but also celebrating your birthday?
I guess the birthday is secondary to seeing all the smiles on people's faces. It's just great. I got my grandchildren down here, I got my kids down here, I got friends, and you know, just talking to people, it's something that, you know what, as difficult as it's been, it's uplifting. It's just talking to people, having a good time. We've been kind of all bunkered in for a long time, and hopefully we're going to see some light, but it's just a good event. Utica is a great place. The region is a wonderful, warm region, and we're pleased as punch to be here tonight to celebrate 2022 and celebrate a great city.
Mr. Mayor, 2 years ago we saw you at this event when it was the first one, and you were on the stage after you had won re-election. You spoke to the crowd, not knowing what challenges were ahead with the pandemic and everything that had changed to lead us to this point over the past 2 years now. What do you think the biggest thing is that you have learned in that time between that event and now being back here at the same event again?
I guess the biggest thing at this point is, you know, no one I don't think could ever anticipate a pandemic. But I think the best thing we could say is that we all came together in a very difficult time. Who would ever anticipate it? Listen, I came in when the city was on the verge of bankruptcy, very little going on. We've turned that around, And I could say I got to thank all the people and all of the employees in the departments, police, fire, all of us have made a significant difference going through and building the bridges through the most difficult times that I think we've seen in America in a long time.
And what are you looking forward to in 2022?
I'm looking for continued growth in our city. I'm looking for the Nexus Center, the harbor, the hospital, the redevelopment of our downtown. I'm looking for a bursting of the seams. As I always say, I want to be the best little city in America. I say that not because I'm marketing that. I certainly believe we are the best. We got the best people in the nation. Warm, giving, very diverse. People come to Utica, they feel very much at home. They feel like they've been here forever. That's what we have to offer. It's a great place to invest, and the best is yet to come.
Why was it so important to have an event like this too? You know, we're finishing off all of the craziness that's gone on, and now finally we get a chance to have this community and almost a sense of normalcy, like you said. Why was it so important to end the year like this as we now take a next step into the next year?
I think there's a lot of fatigue out there. I think people have been, have been bunkered down doing whatever they can do about the pandemic. But I think at some point you want to at least be able to embrace, see people, talk to people, but do it correctly. You know, we're outside. If you're inside the mask, with all the mandates, whatever they may be, make sure we continue to do that. Make sure you get your vaccination. And I know it's a political thing sometimes. There's pros and cons that people say, but don't let, everyone has an opinion. Let the facts drive the narrative. Let's look at this as an opportunity to beat this once and for all. And again, so next year when we're looking at this, we can fill the streets and we can do it and we'd be back to a normal. What else?
What else is on your mind? Is there anything else that people should know right now? You know, at this moment in time, is there anything that you're thinking about going into this next year that they should know?
I guess continued growth of our great city. The harbor is something that we've worked on for decades, and we're at the point of making it happen. So I think you're going to see a couple of announcements with that within the next couple months. I think you're seeing the downtown. I think you're seeing the rebirth of other parts of our city. Cornhill, Lower East Side, the West Side, all over. There's so much development that is happening. I wish we had more land, but the developers love our city. It's a great city. So as I keep on saying, the best is yet to come. We're not going to stop. We're not satisfied. We got our foot to the pedal. We're going to keep on going. And I'm looking forward to 2022 with the new members of the Common Council, new members of the state legislation. We have to continue as a city to be strong. And the only way we are strong is by the people. And tonight is a representation how strong we are because of the people that are out here.
One final thought, at least that I'm thinking right now, when you reflect on 2021, which I'm sure all of us will be doing for so long, given how much happened this year, at this moment, what are you proudest of and what are you most grateful for? Those are two words I've heard a lot from interviews I did this year.
I'm most thankful for that we were able to come through. I mean, everyone has had some traumatic times with the pandemic. My wife, unfortunately, was very ill. Many of my friends succumbed to the pandemic. So I guess that's something we reflect on, and we're still living it. What I'm looking forward to is, as I say, that we get to the point where we don't let the politics drive the narrative. We let the science, we let the facts drive the narrative, and we could all be safe. We could all enjoy ourselves again. And you know what? America, if one thing Utica has to offer, if America could see how Utica is, how we are warm, how we embrace, how we build bridges, I think America would be a much stronger place at this time.
And like we said, 2021 was kind of a hard year, so do you have any favorite memories from 2021 and any resolutions going forward?
I think my favorite things is that we all worked extremely hard to come out of 2021. As I said, the pandemic, our administration worked extremely hard to make sure that we still delivered the best service that we can to the people at unfortunately, the problems that were being faced. I look at the end result where we were. Our budget is strong, our economy is strong, the people are strong. It's just been, I guess it's a learning curve. You never realize what you could do when you're under the guidelines and under the the stress of where we are, but we all came together. We all understood, from the media to the residents, to the police, to the fire, to all these people, we've come together. The neighbors have helped each other. So I guess I'm very proud. And what am I looking forward to 2022 is that continual growth that we have within our city. The Boilermaker coming back, the Obelston being sold and being renovated. People will have a safe, clean place to live. The continual growth of our downtown. So there's so much to be thankful for, and there's so much to look forward to.
And looking to this event, is this the turnout that you expected compared to 2019?
Yeah, you know, it's a little bit more than we anticipated. And as we see later on in the night, you'll see a lot of people that have gone out to dinner that are celebrating will be coming back down here roughly about 10 o'clock, 10:30. So you'll see a party atmosphere. And I guess let's enjoy the moment while we can, because we haven't had a lot of great, enjoyable moments in 2021. Let's kiss it goodbye. Let's embrace 2022 for a safe, clean, healthy New Year's.
Well, what is that message that Utica residents and residents of the Mohawk Valley should take with them into the year? You know, I feel like there are a lot of lessons learned here too. While we're putting this in the past and moving forward with that vision, what is a lesson that they should maybe learn from this?
I guess there's one, we're strong. We're like a family. As I said, you could go to New York, you could go to Chicago, you could go to any of the big cities. Utica has all the amenities they have. What the big cities don't have that we have, we are a community. And we bond together and we work together. So if anything we've learned, when things become difficult, our city residents, we come together and we fight, and we're a proud, proud area.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and back to you, Jamie and Colleen.
Sounds like.
Thanks, Lorna and David, and a big thank you to Mayor Palmieri. A big thank you to Mayor Palmieri for taking the time to speak to Eyewitness News tonight, and a big happy birthday to him from all of us at Eyewitness News. It's exciting to have a birthday buddy out here tonight.
Yes, happy birthday to Jamie too.
And Mayor Palmieri talked about a lot of exciting things coming to Utica within hopefully the next year and the next few years after that. Lots of big projects. It's exciting to see those all unfold out here.
The best time right now to reflect on what a year we've had and look forward to the year that we have coming up as well.
What are some of the big highlights from your 2021?
Oh, well, we had a lot of crazy weather happening this year for sure. We had the Westernville tornado. We had major flooding in Ava more than once. We had heat waves. We had beautiful sunsets and rainbows and all kinds of fun things. I got to explain a little bit of science this year, which was fun on air. We talked about sundogs. We talked about a Brock inspector, which is actually a cool effect you can see on a foggy night like this, where it makes it look like there's like a spooky halo around your shadow. Very, very cool. And
lots of big words you're throwing out there.
Big words. That's what we like to do. Dan and I, you know, we like to give our fun facts and our vocabulary so you can impress your friends.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it was a crazy year of weather, and it's ending abnormal, just like the abnormal year we've kind of gotten used to at this point.
Normal is not a word I would use to describe the past 2 years, and hopefully we'll find some normalcy in 2022, whatever that might mean or whatever that may look like. But yeah, here's to hoping for a good year.
Yeah, and we are lucking out actually tonight with the weather. We had some really, really thick fog earlier in the evening. It is getting better now as the night goes on as well. It's a little bit breezy. You can see Jamie and I are bundled up. We got our gloves and our hats and our scarves. If you're coming downtown, you're going to want to bundle up as well. Good news is, though, we had a chance of showers tonight. It looks like most of those are going to hold off till after midnight tonight, which is good. We'll just have to, you know, bundle up for temperatures in the 30s, but it's not going to get much colder than this actually overnight. Temperatures will be rising towards the morning, and we'll be in the low 50s tomorrow. So
nice spring day to start off the new year.
Exactly. The new year is going to start off a little weird, but then on Sunday, we'll have that January weather. We'll have a chance for a little bit of ice and then a little bit of snow, and temperatures in the 20s. So yes, we'll have a mild start to the year, but it doesn't last long.
I guess we're lucky to be out here on a more mild night and not in the freezing rain coming at the end of the weekend for sure.
Yeah, so tomorrow night we have the rain and then the chance of the ice and the sleet and the freezing rain later tomorrow night. So very, very happy that these festivities are happening tonight and not tomorrow night as the weather turns. And watch out, especially Sunday morning, the roads could be slick because of that ice potential.
And it looks like there's a lot of people who are thinking the same as us, coming out to enjoy this mild December night. The crowds are filling in around the stage. We are having some audio difficulties getting that sound from the stage, so we'll hang out here for a bit and just give you a recap of what's coming and what we're seeing down below. It's an exciting night here on Genesee Street.
And like Proud Mary said, the crowd bigger than this time 2 years ago, so that's really exciting
and bigger
to
than
see.
they anticipated.
When we had Leon Etienne doing his magic show routine, that's when the crowd really kind of grew in size. Everybody's mingling about right now, listening to the live music. There's fire dancing and ice sculpting and a chili cook-off and even carriage rides. Those are new this year.
Yeah. We have Ladies of Soul on the stage now. Coming up tonight is Atlas and another whole list of entertainers, the results of the chili cook-off, all sorts of good stuff coming up.
My favorite part, I think, will be the fireworks show at the end of the night.
Absolutely.
I'm happy that the fog has lifted a little bit, because otherwise it would just be like a red cloud followed by a blue cloud. But hopefully we'll stay this way and be able to see those fireworks. Pretty good conditions for it tonight, and luckily not raining at the moment, which we like to see.
We can start to hear some people out there with noisemakers, and looking behind me, I see people with feather boas and silver hats, really getting festive for this new year.
I love the sequin outfits that we always see on New Year's
yeah.
Eve. I do not have a sequin outfit, but I see some out here tonight that are kind of inspiring me to break out the sparkles.
Absolutely.
The one day a year it's acceptable to look like a disco ball when you go out, right?
We'll have to go find some glitter somewhere and
a sequined
jazz it up
news jacket. I think we could. Can we get that in the budget, maybe?
Get creative. That can be another New Year's resolution for us, to get crafty, get glittery, jazz it up.
And lots of good stuff coming up this year to cover. And hopefully this great event that we're having tonight will happen again at the end of the year. And then we'll be having the same conversations of a look back at the past year, a look ahead to the new year, and about our resolutions as well.
Absolutely. The music is gathering. The crowd is gathering. You can still smell that chili down below.
Yes, you can.
It's hard to focus on anything else when that's all you can smell, but it's good. It's exciting. Crowds are gathering. People are just having a great time out here on Genesee Street.
Yeah, the live music sounds really good. We got a bandstand down here right next to the Bank of Utica, a big stage set up as well. It's sounding really great. There's people dancing in Genesee Street already, and I have a feeling that people are, as they need to warm up, we'll probably start to see more and more movement down there.
Definitely a good tactic to keep warm, keep moving, keep circulating, see all that there is out here. And you can see there's law enforcement out, not too heavy of a presence, but they're definitely visible. They're definitely here. We'll try to catch up with some of those law enforcement officers later in the night to see what their security protocols have been throughout the evening.
Yeah, parking is a little bit tight. We do have the roads shut off, part of Genesee Street for a couple of blocks set off for these festivities, and you'll have to go through a gate as you come in, but we're continuing to see people just filter in here throughout the evening, and I have a feeling as we get closer and closer to midnight, we'll see more and more people coming in out of the businesses. That's what happened a couple of years ago. The crowd just really doubled in size just before midnight, and the fireworks show, which I'm looking forward to.
Absolutely. Colleen, you mentioned some of the exciting weather events that you experienced in this past year. What are some that you might be hoping to see in the year ahead of us?
Well, normally I wouldn't hope for this, but since I've been here in Utica, I have yet to cover a blizzard. We haven't had a blizzard yet. We've had many snowstorms. We've had a storm where we got over a foot of snow, but a blizzard is heavy snow combined with the wind, where you have that really intense whiteout happening. So normally I wouldn't hope for a blizzard. Not the easiest to get around in, right? Shuts things down for a day or two. But I am a snow lover. I love the challenge that Central New York brings. And Dan, this will be Dan's first winter forecasting. So teaching him, what I know and getting his bits of knowledge as well, because Dan went to school in Oswego. So the lake effect, very common for him there. And so, hoping for a couple of good snowstorms. We're 20 inches below normal of what we should have already seen, 20 more inches of snow by this point in the year. People are definitely noticing it, the snowmobile trails. People are waiting. They're asking me, Colleen, when is the big snow going to happen? And unfortunately, we're not seeing much in the way of precipitation next week. Next Friday, if you look ahead a whole week from now, that's going to be our next chance to pick up any real accumulating snow. This Sunday, we may get a little, but no blizzards in the forecast, luckily for us right now.
That's what I like to hear.
Yes.
And I know David Edelstein is probably in the same boat as me. Not a big fan of the snow, but we're used to the weather. I went to school in New Hampshire, as did you. But I'm excited to experience winter here in Central New York.
Oh, and here's the thing about this area is we'll get a lot of snow over the course of the winter, but it happens like a couple, 3 inches here, 2 more inches at night, a couple more inches here. You just get that lake effect that doesn't shut off. And that's when we start to see it really, really piling up. But with our huge deficit that we have this year, we're going to have to get a few good storms and a few good lake effect events to bring us back to where we should be.
And I've heard you and Dan talking in the studio about thunder snow, which is something I've never experienced, but I'm hopeful to experience that in the new year.
Yeah, thunder snow is really cool. It's rare in the winter because you need warm air crashing into cold air typically to get thunder to happen. And in the winter, if you get a warm enough air mass coming through, colliding with that cold air, you can get that thunder snow, and it's amazing to experience at night because, in a snowstorm, when that snow is kind of muting things, it's kind of a quiet air outside, so you'll hear that thunder, and it's kind of like a muffled thunder, but there's just something about it very, very magical, and actually not that uncommon for our neck of the woods. So I really hope that for this winter, you get to experience your first thunder snow. Absolutely. That would be such a treat.
Speaking of magical weather, Lake George has set up a new ice castle feature this year. I know that's a bit farther away, but something still pretty cool to have here in New York.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out. I've seen some ice castles before. The guys spend weeks and weeks spraying the water, getting it to freeze just right. It'd be really, really cool if we could get something like that in our area, but worth the drive if you haven't seen.
But we don't have to drive because here on Genesee Street tonight, we have those ice sculpture. I'm very curious to see what they're working on and what the final product will be. Definitely a really cool talent to have, something I don't know I personally would be very good at. Not much of an artist myself, but
you have to like the cold, I would think, to be an ice sculptor. Definitely. Right? We hope these guys are into the winter. I can hear the chainsaw going down there. I saw a couple of what I think were dolphins being sculpted earlier, and perhaps another animal maybe happening right now. But we've got ice sculptures kind of positioned all around the event area. So if you're coming down, you'll be able to get a good look at all those.
A highlight for my 2021 was getting to go to the New York State Fair for the first time. I'd never been, being from Massachusetts. So you have the big E-Fair. But I was able to go to the New York State Fair for the first time this year and see the butter sculpture, which was pretty neat.
Yeah, butter sculptures. Are they better than ice sculptures? What do we think? Ice, butter, both very hard to work with.
Both quite impressive.
And both cold, because I think the butter sculpture they have to do in a cold environment as well, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Lots of exciting things that have happened throughout 2021 here in New York, and lots of things that I've been able to experience for the first time. I just moved out here in June, and I'm excited to see what else this area has to offer throughout the next couple of months.
Yeah, we've loved having you, settling into your anchor role. It's been really, really enjoyable, and I'm so looking forward to all the things that we get to experience together next year, and hopefully on this day next year we'll be doing this again, hopefully. It seems to be such a really good turnout, great for the businesses downtown as well.
Absolutely.
We had the Comets game earlier.
For all businesses around the nation, and it's great to see them being supported and back open and having crowds out here being able to shop and eat, just be all together again. It's a nice thing to see.
Yeah, and it's great that it's outdoors too, so you don't have to worry about the COVID in the air. At least, we got this fresh air. You can have plenty of space if you need to, and the live music going all night long up until the fireworks show at midnight.
Pretty exciting. And just the other day, County Executive Anthony Pacenti said that despite the rise in COVID cases in our county, there won't be any new mandates put in place. Currently, there's just the mask mandate, although Governor Kathy Hochul said she would be extending the state's mandate by 2 weeks, so we'll have to check in on that.
All right, we're going to go back down to Genesee Street now. Ladies of Soul are performing in the bandstand. Let's take a look at that.
Harvey Golden. Oh, this is a goodie, y'all. Yeah. And she just, you know, sing the out this song. Tell you. Yeah. And she sounds just like her. Oh, yeah. I'm taking my freedom, putting it on the shelf, putting it on my chain, wearing it round my neck. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my car, wherever I choose to go, it will take me far. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's 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 golden, golden. Taking my own freedom, putting it in my song, singing loud and strong, moving all day long. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my store. I'll be hot stepping y'all, living the joy and gold. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, living my life like it's 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 golden, golden. I'm holding on to my freedom, can't take it from me. I was born into it, come snatch me. I'm stopping my own freedom, painted God in me, representing His glory, hold me proud. Living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back later. Peace. 10 minutes. 5 minutes, sorry. Oh, we got 5 minutes left. Okay. So let's go. All right, we're going way back, y'all. Way back. Oh, honey, you about to get it. Miss Deanna Gibbs with Boogie Oogie Oogie. Oh, I'm way back, so there you go. I think this was in her era. Hey, come on, G. Come on, Mama G. You guys remember this? I'm sure you do.
Ladies of Soul and their gentlemen. Thank you so much for being back. We love you guys.
This puts on such a great show.
Awesome. We're gonna send it down to Dan Mislowski, who's joining us live from Genesee Street with a look at this weekend's weather. Dan?
Yep, thanks guys. So right now, temperatures are in the mid-30s. We're sitting at 35 degrees. We also have those winds out of the southeast at 7 miles per hour. It is starting to help that fog that we've been seeing earlier today, which is really reducing that visibility. We went from less than a mile to now 3 miles, so it is some improvement. But like you guys said earlier, we really want that fog to be out of here by those fireworks, because otherwise, if that fog's still there, we're just going to be seeing some puffs of blue and red instead of those fireworks that we really want to see, especially right when we head to the stroke of midnight. And we also have that low pressure system that's going to be moving through as we head into tomorrow morning. That's going to be bringing those scattered rain showers as we head throughout tonight into tomorrow. We'll have them more or less in the early morning hours for Saturday. A couple of scattered showers there, then drier time during the afternoon hours. Like Colleen said earlier, make sure you go and you enjoy it, because we're going to be seeing temperatures close to 50 degrees. And keep in mind the average high temperature for this time of year is 32 degrees. So it's going to be a lot warmer than the average, and make sure you guys are going to go out and enjoy it, because we will see that cold front moving through afterwards. That's going to knock those temperatures back down into the 30s as we head into Sunday, and then into the 20s as we head into the start of next week. So it's going to be quite chilly there, as well as a wintry mix that's going to be happening throughout Saturday night into Sunday. That is triggering a winter weather advisory for northern Oneida County, extending from Hamden into Boonville, as well as northern Herkimer County. So make sure you're taking it easy on the roads out there, because we will have some hazardous road conditions. Back to you guys.
It's called Dinner for One, which is a...
Thanks, Dan. I'd like to welcome our viewers who are joining us on WFXV here on Eyewitness News. We've been on air on cnyhomepage.com for the evening, seen lots of things happen here. Leon Etienne, a Utica native magician, is here with an act. We've heard from Ladies of Soul. We saw Irish step dancers,
all kinds of stuff
fire dancers.
going on.
We've got ice sculptures being made down below. There's a chili cook-off. We spoke with Utica Mayor Paul Mary. All sorts of stuff happening here.
Looking forward to see who wins that chili cook-off. Utica Fire versus Utica Police. Heated argument. Heated competition happening there.
Absolutely.
And if you come down and sample the chili, you get to vote for the winner. I think they'll be announcing it fairly soon here tonight. So very much looking forward to see who comes out on top on that one. I heard one is spicier than the other. Does that mean it's better? You have to come down and decide.
Find out. Definitely a big perk to come on down here. It's chilly, chilly weather-wise, and that chili will certainly warm you up a bit. There's also carriage rides happening. Lots of good stuff.
Fire dancers and the ice sculptures. My personal favorite. I can hear the chainsaw going here out of my left ear. So there's live ice sculpting, but there's also some really beautiful ice sculptures set around all around the perimeter of the event area down here on Genesee Street.
And still to come tonight, Ladies of Soul will be back on the stage. Atlas will be performing, and of course the fireworks as we count down to midnight.
That's what I'm looking forward to. My favorite part of the night will be the fireworks, and it's good that the fog has been lifting a little bit, like Dan was saying earlier, because that would make for a bit more of a muted fireworks show. But it looks pretty good right now, just enough of a breeze where I think that should go off without a hitch, hopefully.
Absolutely. It wouldn't be New Year's without those fireworks to ring in the new year. 2022 is going to have a lot of exciting stuff happening. So, Mayor Paul Mary talked a lot about some of the developments happening this year. The Ovalston apartments have been sold. There's work happening at Harbor Point. Lots of other big projects.
The Nexus Center,
the Nexus Center, exactly. And he was reflecting on lots of things that have happened in 2021, 2020, coming out on this side of the pandemic, still fighting some challenges. But he said he's thankful and grateful to be out here tonight and see all the crowds and everybody coming together to be able to celebrate here.
Yes, and it's looking like a really, really good crowd already showing up tonight, and we're hoping to see that grow in size by the time we get closer to midnight. For those of you that are just joining us on WFXV tonight, welcome. We are here covering the Bank of Utica New Year's Eve extravaganza going on all night. We're here at the State Office Building, Genesee Street, right behind us with the Bank of Utica as well. They've got the bandstand set up, the stage set up, live music happening, and many other activities going on tonight as well.
Our Eyewitness crew, Lauren Brill, David Edelstein, and Dan Wislowski are out on Genesee Street. We'll have them popping in and out of the broadcast broadcast tonight to have special interviews and show us the performers. Lots of good stuff happening here tonight. So if you want to stay at home and enjoy, we'll fill you in on what's happening, or you can come on down and join us. Bring those hats and mittens. It's a little bit chilly.
Oh, yeah.
But definitely a fun time out here tonight.
Good that it was showering earlier on in the day, but now we are dry. We have a little bit of fog, but that fog is getting less and less thick here as we go through the hours, which is good news. And it looks like showers will hold off until after the fireworks show. Hopefully at midnight tonight, we're going to be dealing with some showers tomorrow as well.
For those of, we'll have more about what's happening here on Genesee Street after the break.
Away from 2022, so we reflect on all our mistakes and we realize what was played, because all of what it takes to break through is ourselves. We have accomplished our goals, fulfilled our dreams, and sometimes we want more just to fill our needs. But we must live not just for happiness, but for appreciation. We must strive not just for success, but for togetherness. We must not be afraid to take risks, because when the new year opens, it opens a new door for more opportunities waiting to unfold, for more memories waiting to just mold, for more stories waiting to be told. So cheers to the new year. But there is no new me, only a version that is constantly being chipped to be the best person it can be, because we all know we have our own flaws. We have all made mistakes. We have all done wrong. But we also have what it takes to keep persevering for a better day. We must tell ourselves that we can make the city a better place, the world a better place, so others can rejoice, kids can enjoy. Regardless of the noise, we can be happy with ourselves that we have given our best. We have done everything that we can, but now we must all ask ourselves, what is next? Thank you. Whoa! My name is Tabo. Founder of Nomadic Voices. Y'all can follow us on Instagram at nomadic_voices and our Facebook page at Nomadic Voices. Thank you. Have a lovely night. Happy New Year.
Tabo, give it up for Tabo.
That was absolutely fantastic. You know, we saw a little bit of spoken word poetry at the inauguration. And our Miss New York State just competed for Miss America, and she came in with her spoken word poetry, you know, representing New York State. So spoken word poetry is kind of the new thing, and it's great to have it here in downtown Utica. And Tabo talked a little bit about what's next. So what is next, Barry?
Well, I guess, you know, it is New Year's Eve, so it's a time for resolutions for people, which I've never been very good at, but I'm
Thanks for joining us here for Bank of Utica's New Year's Eve celebration. We're out here on Genesee Street. Lots of excitement happening down there. There's been performances on the stage, horse-drawn carriage rides, a chili contest, ice sculptures, fire dancers.
And
so much stuff.
We're waiting a few minutes here for Ladies of Soul to get back on stage. They were just performing not long ago, a local favorite. I've had the pleasure of seeing them before at one of the summer Levitt Amp concert series. You may have seen that up at Kaepernick Park. They're a really, really great band. They will be back on in just a few minutes. Then the band Atlas will be performing later on tonight, another really great local favorite, and followed by the fireworks show that, of course, will be happening at midnight and the big countdown. That's my favorite part. I keep saying it, I know, but I am a sucker for fireworks. I didn't get to see any for the 4th of July or the summer this year, so hoping for good weather. We'll have some good weather tonight for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you mentioned earlier it's my birthday, so the fireworks are a little bittersweet.
Birthday.
It's the end of my birthday, but the start of a new year, which is always so exciting. Lots of exciting things to come in 2022. It's a good year in 2021, but I think myself, like many others, are looking forward to a new year, a fresh start, new opportunities.
Hoping to get a handle on the corona this year, hoping to move on. Like Mayor Palmieri was saying earlier, we'd like to get back to that new normal that's more like the normal that happened pre-pandemic. So fingers crossed that we can really get it handled this year. But we are enjoying the large crowd that's already out here tonight. Now, if you came to the festivities we had 2 years ago, you may remembered it was a bit colder, but we still had a good-sized crowd coming out. Now, this year, the crowd is bigger earlier on in the night. Folks are braving the cold, which is good, bundling up in all the layers and coming out. We like to see it. We're in the 30s right now. We have a little bit of a breeze and some fog, but luckily no rain or snow falling at the moment, so we should have some good weather for the fireworks there.
Our reporter Lauren Brill and sports director David Edelstein were speaking with Mayor Paul Mario earlier this evening about the crowd, and he says it's larger than they anticipated, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's good to see the turnout. Really good for the local businesses here downtown as well. We've got drinks for sale. We've got the performers, like you were saying, the fire dancer, live ice sculpting happening out here as well, and a really perfect night for it. It also looks like we have a bonfire set up behind us that will be lit later in the night. It's a bonfire surrounded by, what would you call that, an ice case?
A cube?
A cube
a large
of ice.
cube?
Yeah, it's like the ice sculpture, you know, built up around the bonfire, so I'm guessing the fire will get lit and that will get melted at the end of the night tonight, so looking forward to that as well.
I'm sure there'll be a big crowd gathered around that when they do light that. It's a bit chilly out here, but it's not holding people back. There's still large crowds here, lots of people gathering around the stage. Earlier, Leon Etienne, a local magician, came to perform, and that crowd was, you could say, magic.
Yeah, they were getting really hyped up for Leon, and it seemed like he was excited to be here performing in his hometown as well. He kept
and
saying...
the Ladies of Soul, too, big crowd for them, and the Irish step dancers were out here.
Yeah, really good lineup this year. We're always happy to see, you know, the local acts as well representing the area here in Utica. Absolutely. And really excited to have this New Year's Eve celebration because before 2019, it had been decades since there was any sort of New Year's Eve party here in Utica. So it's nice that we have something right here. Don't have to travel out of town or to the city, luckily, to get, you know, a big celebration, live music, the vendors, everything you need.
Short commute to a lot of fun.
Exactly. Driving through a little bit of fog, so take it slow. Be careful out there tonight. But really nice when you get down here, as long as you got the layers, the hat, the gloves, and the scarf, of course.
Yeah, luckily for you, Colleen, you're a big fan of this cooler weather. You said one of your New Year's resolutions was to hit the mountains this year for skiing.
Definitely. I cannot wait to get back on a pair of skis. Should be happening very soon within the next couple of weeks. We've had, you know, warmer than normal weather and abnormally low snowfall. We're actually 20 inches below our normal snowfall. So at this point in the year, we should have seen 20 more inches of snow than we have seen. We really haven't had any big storms yet. And what snow we have had didn't stick around for very long, unfortunately. But coming up next week, a lot of nights where temperatures will be down into the teens and the 20s. So even if there's no snow in the forecast, really good snow making conditions with those cold nights. So I think the mountains will be doing really, really good. And I'm sure they'll be very busy over the next couple of days as well with the holiday.
Hopefully all that snow doesn't try to play catch up on us and dump all at once. Hopefully it'll be, you know, spread out throughout the winter season.
Yes.
You mentioned that earlier, explaining to me what winter is like here in central New York. This will be my first one. You said there's little bits of snow that accumulate quite often.
It tends to add up, and a series of, you know, small events here and there. You get the lake effect snow that just falls for hours and hours. You get a good 5 inches, followed by 5 more inches. And you get that snow falling all year long. I'm very excited for you to have your first winter here.
Thank you.
And you'll definitely get that snow at some point, I promise.
Thanks, Colleen. We'll have more coming up after the break.
Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. We love you. You guys enjoying yourself? Come on, make some noise. All right, so we coming back to y'all with some oldies but goodies. What is our next song, y'all? I kind of forgot. Ooh, Bad Girl. Yeah. I'm not singing it, though. Our very own Miss Tracy Bowens. She bad, y'all. She bad. She bad. She look innocent, but she bad. She bad for her. That's her fiance right there, y'all. Mr. Larry Goodman right there. Hey, Larry. Clean up. Bad girl. Clean up.
Welcome back to Eyewitness News. Thank you for celebrating New Year's with us here. We're out on Genesee Street, and we're going to send it over to the stage where Ladies of Soul is performing. Take a look.
right, y'all. You all haven't been able to hear our girl, Miss Delmarsha Curry, but here she comes with something for Jamaica. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's nice and warm out here, so I guess this song is kind of appropriate, right? Last time we had snow in our face. It was cold. It was cold.
Come on, right, guys, let's get ready to funkin' for Jamaica.
Sing down. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. You make me happy. Let you and gentlemen, it's been an honor. Thank you, Bank of Utica, for inviting us one more time. All right, long walk, y'all. Long walk. And this is it. So if you didn't get your dance in, you better get it in now. Yeah. Our very own Bob Harvey. Put your hands together. Hey, put your hands together. Hey, put your hands together. Hey, put your hands together. Come on, y'all. Come on, guys. Your hand, I'm the bees. I really think you're company. Your style, your smile, your sweet and talented. Lord, have mercy on me. I will find now I can receive what it ain't supposed to be. Baby, I feel free. Come on and go with me. Let's take a long walk around the park after. Find a spot for us to spark conversation, build a relation, stimulation, share out situation, temptation, education, relaxation, elevation. Maybe we can talk about Surah 31:18. Your background is squeaky clean. Sometimes we all gotta spend a swing. You ain't no sick, we all the same. But you put your good foot down and make it so easy. I respect that. Make me so fast, so fast. You're all that awesome cream. Then you're humble and from your feelings. I can feel everything that you bring. Let's take a long walk around the block after. Oh, come on. The rest is fun. Conversation, verbal elation, stimulation. Share out the situation, temptation, education, relaxation. Maybe we can talk about Revelations 3. Listen, or maybe we can see a movie, or maybe we can see a play on Saturday. Or maybe we can roll the street and feel the breeze and listen to a symphony. Or maybe chill and just speak. Or maybe we can take a break and listen to the roots and maybe eat some passion. Or maybe cry to the blues. Or just be silent. Let's take a long walk. Come on, Sean.
Happy New Year's, everyone. It was a wonderful performance from Ladies of Soul, bringing the energy up out there. It's a big crowd down there, all dancing and singing along. What a great time people are having out there.
And the bonfire has just been lit behind us. There's a bonfire encased by ice sculptures with little snowflakes etched into them. Really, really cool out there
You
tonight.
can see that water from the melting ice just running down the street now. Hopefully people have their boots on.
Yes, hopefully. You'll need to be bundled up if you're coming out tonight. A little chilly in the 30s right now, but the weather could be a lot worse. We don't have rain falling at the moment. We don't have snow or ice, just a little bit of fog tonight, so we really lucked out there.
Yeah, that bonfire is definitely attracting crowds over to that warm.
Oh, yeah.
But still, people seem to be having a great time. You can start to see people with party hats on. You can hear those noisemakers as people are just getting more and more excited to ring in the new year here on Genesee Street.
You know what I haven't seen yet, and I'm hoping to see, is the glasses. The 2022 glasses. Those are always the best.
We should have got some of those, some props for our big celebration. We missed out.
I
next
dropped
year.
the ball before the ball dropped.
Hopefully next year, People are hopeful that the pandemic will be over with by the time 2023 rolls around. So hopefully we'll be back out here next year, fully decked out in our New Year's gear. But for now, we'll enjoy watching the crowds gather down below us on Genesee Street here in Utica. Everybody seems to be just having a great time. Mayor Paul Mary said earlier this was a larger crowd than they anticipated, and he's grateful that we're out here due to the challenges that we've faced because of the pandemic. So it's a great turnout here in Utica, and people are just happy to be together, happy to be celebrating, and it's a lot of fun to be able to watch it from up here.
Yeah, it's really great to see. Really good to have this local event, get the local businesses some business out here tonight. And we haven't had a celebration like this before 2019 in quite a while. So it's great to have something right here in town. We have all the local bands, like you were saying, local magician. We had local Irish step dancers happening. And tonight, a really awesome rivalry happening between the fire department and the police department with their chili cook-off. Are you a chili fan?
I am. I just got a new cookbook for Christmas, and I think I might try to make some chili.
Oh, you'll have to get...
Next year, it can be Utica Police, Utica Fire, and Eyewitness News.
There you go. You have to get some tips from
We'll start practicing
team.
now.
I've heard that one chili is a little bit spicier than the others. I'll let you decide for yourself if you come down and try it, but they'll be announcing the results of that pretty soon. And then we'll have more live music happening between now and midnight, the lead up to the fireworks, of course, and the big countdown.
We have Atlas coming up. Ladies of Soul is finishing up their act right now. Atlas will be joining us shortly. There's horse-drawn carriage rides still happening. The sound of the ice sculpting has kind of fizzled out, so I'm wondering if maybe they've finished those by this point.
We've got a lot of
check it out.
Festive ice sculptures I've seen with the 2022 round, but also some really cool animals and stuff. A lot of skill happening there.
And we'll have more of this celebration coming up after the break.
And they're gentlemen. Do they bring it for New Year's Eve, people? Do they bring it? We love Ladies of Soul and they're gentlemen. You know, there are some great things going on tonight, and just if you direct your attention down up north, we got this Fire and Ice Tower. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you make your way up that part of the street and check out the Fire and Ice Tower.
Speaking of fire and ice, we've been hyping it up all night. The chili cook-off between the police and
So is the fire, and the ice is the police.
We have Chief Ingersoll, we have Chief Williams, and let's bring them up here to the stage here. After one of the biggest things of the night here was the chili cook-off.
All right, so you, the people, were the voters of this wonderful competition. Barry, send everybody up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a winner here.
All right, so we've got the baskets over here, the police department, and the fire department, and who won, Barry?
So, whoa, it's premature. I think, like full disclosure right now, I talked to Chief Williams, and Chief Williams felt very, very sorry for the fire department. And he said, okay, we're strong, we feel the fellowship, we want to give it to the fire department. So the fire department is the winner this year.
Woo! Give it up for the fire department, everybody.
You UFD. But who's the real winner in this, really?
What do I say all the time? Who's the real winner here?
You!
Because why? Because Utica starts with you.
UFD, UPD. It's not a coincidence. You. Very good. Thank you, everybody. What a wonderful competition. Thank you, Chief Williams. Thank you, Chief Ingersoll. Great. Congratulations. All right, next up, we have a rap artist who's from
Congratulations are in order for the Utica Fire Department. They were just announced the winners of the big chili cook-off.
I wasn't lucky enough to get to sample the chili myself, but one of our coworkers was. He said the fire department was the spicier of the two chili options. So good job on the fire department. You'll have to get some chili cooking tips for next year, but the perfect thing to have on a cold night like this. I hope they really keep that tradition going because we could all use a warm cup of chili on a night like this.
Right. Speaking of warmth, the big fire and ice sculpture, it's a big ice box with a bonfire built inside it, has been lit, and actually one of the walls just came crashing down. You can see the water is just melting all the way down the street, and there's a big crowd gathered, circled around it, just trying to stay warm out here.
Really cool to see an ice sculpture meant to be destroyed, but in a super cool way. That fire is melting it from the inside. That's drawing a huge crowd tonight, and the bandstand was rocking not too long ago. Ladies of Soul were playing, everyone getting down, dancing in Genesee Street, which we like to see. Frequenting the businesses, you know, on the street. We've got the beverages flowing. Everyone seems to be having a really good time and a big turnout. Even more people, it seems like, than we saw back in 2019, the last time we had these celebrations.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Great to see a good turnout. Lots of excitement here. And that bonfire, you can smell it. The wind is carrying it up here. It's a little breezy. So we've gone from smelling the chili from the cook-off to now smelling the campfire. And soon we'll have those fireworks going. Good night down here.
Lots of smells in the air and lots to do, lots to keep you busy as well. Between the fire dancers that we have, the ice sculpting, and this year for the first time ever, horse-drawn carriage rides right around downtown.
Yeah, there's been a big line just wrapped around. We're standing at the state office building, and that line is going just up past the building. Everybody's excited to check that out. Unique opportunity. Not every day that you get to take a horse and carriage ride around your city. So
right. And right now we're in between two of our big local favorite bands, but we're going to head down to Genesee Street for a few minutes to David. David?
Thank you so much, and we're here with Chief Scott Ingersoll down in downtown Utica, and he just won the chili cook-off. So could you tell us a little bit about how this all came about?
So I'd like to point out that I did not win the chili cook-off, but my firefighter Mark Mano slaved away over the snow for the last couple of days, and he made not one, not two, but three different types of chili for the people to sample, and they voted, and obviously we came out victorious, and we appreciate their support in this great endeavor.
And what do you hope to do next year? Do you think that you'll take home the trophy next year, or?
Well, I think we're going to get used to looking at that trophy. We'd like to maintain that trophy and be akin to the Boilermaker trophy that we keep at our fire station that we keep on running from the police department as well.
And last year this event was canceled, so what is it like to be back here after, you know, a year of not being out here in downtown Utica?
I think this is a fantastic event. The first year was we knocked it out of the park, and Bank of Utica came back strong this year. We're so appreciative to be a part of this event and be here right now. It's good to see people out and doing some sort of normal activities.
So I've got to ask you, about this chili. What is the secret ingredient? I think that's what we all want to know.
I'd have to bring firefighter Mano over, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to give up any secret ingredients right now.
So listen, this is the fire department. I know you guys practice being in hot temperatures. Chili, hot, not hot, medium? What is the proper temperature for chili?
I think a hot chili is going to be expected from the firemen, and that's what he gave the people today.
Did you try the competition's chili also?
It tasted like Hormel. I'm not sure, but not that there's anything wrong with Hormel, but we kind of stepped it up with the ingredients, and Mano knocked it out of the park.
Maybe they brought it out of a can and opened it up.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe there was some cans in the back of a police car somewhere.
Did you expect that at the end of 2021 we would be in a position like this to have a chili event with people here to be involved in just a community event like that, just a fun thing to end the year?
Last year at this time, I did not expect to be seeing this. I'm glad and grateful that we're at this point right now, and we'll keep on moving forward as a community and a nation, and hopefully we'll be towards the tail end of this at some point.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and back to you, Colleen and Jamie.
Thanks, Lauren and David. And a big thank you to Chief Ingersoll for joining us here for this New Year's Eve celebration. And a big congrats to the Utica Fire Department for taking home the big win in the chili cook-off.
Yeah, they said they're going to continue that tradition in years to come, so I bet UPD will come fighting next year.
Oh, definitely. And Eyewitness News, we're going to enter.
I like your
I don't know.
Head she really wants to enter the chili cook-off.
I'm not a great cook, but I will be. I'll practice, and we'll come in fighting strong. UFD, we're coming for your trophy. Eyewitness News.
To help you sample that. You'll have
Yeah.
to bring some in. For the
Our
whole
meteorologist, Dan Myslowski, is a great chef, so we'll have to bring him on board. He makes lots of great desserts, but I'm sure he can whip up a good chili, too. I have faith in him.
Thank you, Utica Fire and Utica PD, for inspiring our own little station
Yes.
cook-off, because I will be taking the benefits of that.
Earlier in the night, I said my New Year's resolution would be to read more books, but I think I'm going to scratch that. I'll spend all my time in the kitchen. More
There
time
you
reading
go.
cookbooks.
Well, you gotta
change it up a
something
little.
to do when you're digesting, you know, crack open a good book.
There we go, definitely. But that chili will definitely help keep us warm throughout the winter. It's chilly out here tonight, a light breeze, but that fog has settled. It was really thick when we were driving down here. Kind of a spooky Halloween vibe coming down
Very,
here.
very
Didn't quite feel like New Year's.
You're right. We had a beautiful sunset, right? And the sky opened up, but then as soon as the sun went down, we had that fog form, and it was very thick. I mean, the visibility was down to a quarter mile. It was almost hard
Right.
to see across the street earlier. Luckily, that has dissipated quite a bit. We still have a little bit of thin fog in some spots, but right here on Genesee Street tonight, we've really lucked out with the weather. We're a bit warmer than we were last time we had this celebration 2 years ago, and we're dry at the moment. We do have a chance for showers later on tonight, but it looks like those are going to hold off till after midnight, after the fireworks celebration. And now tomorrow night will be a totally different story. We'll have rain and maybe even some sleet and ice. So I'm very, very happy that the festivities are tonight.
Really switching it
and
around
not
for us.
tomorrow night. Yeah, we're going to have a busy start to the year weather-wise with some rain tomorrow and tomorrow night, and then some ice and snow possible on Sunday. Tomorrow will be pretty mild, actually, to start off the new year. To start off the month of January, we'll feel very abnormal as we get into the low 50s, but after that, you'll feel the January weather in here on Sunday, and especially Monday. We'll need even more layers than we have on right now.
Yeah, I mean, these cold temperatures really aren't deterring people from coming out here, though. The street is packed with people gathering around the stage. There's a bonfire that was just actually put out. It was lit for a brief time. There was an ice box around it that melted, and one of the walls fell. That fire is now out, but people were gathered, getting warm. And some people are even ditching the, winter hats for those festive hats, party hats. You can hear those noisemakers. People have New Year's crowns and glasses. You can just feel the energy out here. People are excited to be back. Last year, there was no New Year's celebrations.
Yeah.
People had to find their own ways to celebrate. Many people celebrating at home due to the pandemic. So it's I think a lot of people are excited to just be out, and it's outside, so people are feeling safer than those indoor celebrations. But it's a good time to be out here.
Really, really easy, to be socially distanced out here. We got the fresh air. People are bundling up, like you said, and coming out. We're Central New Yorkers, temperatures in the 30s. That's balmy for us on a late December night. So it's good to see the turnout. I'm sure we'll continue to see more and more people filling the street as we get closer to midnight and the fireworks show. And right now we're in a bit of a lull in between bands. Ladies of Soul off stage, and next we have Atlas. Yes, coming up here pretty shortly. They'll be setting up at the bandstand, and they'll take us right on through, I believe, to the countdown at midnight.
Pretty exciting. We're about, now, an hour and a half, 20 minutes away from the new year.
Getting close.
2022 is not too far away.
And it's going to start off a little interesting for us in the weather department, keeping it interesting. In the news department, I'm sure a lot going on there.
Hopefully
as
it
well.
will be smooth sailing. You never want to have a busy news start, but speaking of news, we'll send it over to Eyewitness News reporter Lauren Brill and our sports director David Edelstein.
Mickey 14, Mickey 14, Mickey 14.
Mickey 14.
Who knew we had that kind of talent here in Utica?
What's that mean? Oh.
So Before we get to Lauren and before we get to David, first a quick update on the weather. I wanted to let you guys know that we're going to have those temperatures in the 30s right now, and the average low temperature for this time of year is in the teens, so it is quite warm. I am seeing that the fog is dissipating, so it's getting a little bit better outside. Hopefully it'll be gone by the time that we do have those fireworks. And back to you guys.
Thanks, Dan. We are looking at we're very lucky, you know, to have such good weather for this time of year. Now we're going to go back down to the bandstand where we have some more live music about to happen.
Thank you for jumping in.
Check, check, 1, 2.
Welcome back to Eyewitness News. If you're just joining us, happy New Year's Eve, and thanks for joining us for the Bank of Utica's New Year's Eve celebration. I'm Jamie Agelet here with Chief Meteorologist Colleen Hurley. We're out at the State Office Building on Genesee Street. Down below us, the street is packed with people out here ready to ring in the new year.
And Atlas on the bandstand right now sounding really good, getting those people to stay a little bit warmer, you know, downtown, getting their bodies moving.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's bundled up out here like we are tonight. It's chilly, you know, 30s. That's pretty, we can't call that warm, but as far as a typical December night goes, we should be in the teens. So, you know,
We'll
it could
take
be
it.
worse.
You
Yeah.
know, we'll take what we can get. It's not raining, it's not snowing, it's not super windy, so really not that bad.
We lucked out this year. We do have a chance of showers later. Looks like they'll hold off until later on tonight. So looking good for the fireworks display, which is coming up in just about an hour now.
And we can't really complain. Last year, events like this across the world really were canceled. Many people choosing to celebrate the new year at home. So despite the chilly weather, it's great to be out here celebrating, seeing everyone else out here celebrating and coming together in the city. It's really great.
Yeah, really good to have, you know, an outdoor event. People can be distanced if they want to. We're getting people in the local businesses downtown. We have a little nice rivalry going between UPD and Utica Fire Department with the chili cook-off. Fire Department won, by the way, with the
Big congrats to
spicier
them.
chili, and they're hoping to keep that tradition going. We also had Leon Etienne, who you were saying earlier, with the magic show, a local guy who was
Great.
having a great time.
A
it
great
seemed
time,
like.
and the crowd was having a great time watching his show. He actually performed in Old Forge this summer at the Strand Theater. He partnered with them to help them recover from the pandemic. And now he's back in Utica for the winter. He grew up here, went on to perform on America's Got Talent, travel the world with his show, and it's great to have him back. The crowd loved it, couldn't get enough. Following that, there was Ladies of Soul, which was an awesome performance. There were Irish step dancers out here. Everybody from the community coming together, pitching in to entertain and just have a great party out here on Genesee Street.
Yeah, after last year having to skip it, you know, I think everybody is that much more happy to be back. Now, if you're just joining us on WUTR, welcome to our New Year's Eve coverage and happy New Year's Eve. Also, happy birthday to our
Thank
anchor,
you.
Jamie Agelet, whose birthday is today.
Yes,
Same as
thank
Mayor
you.
Palmieri. You know, something about
Right?
Utica. We love these New Year's Eve birthdays.
Yeah, it's lot of fun. Different way to celebrate this year. I mean, I was still in college last year, so I was at home for my birthday during the pandemic. So it's great to be out here doing something new. I got my dream job in 2021, so I'm excited for what 2022 has in store. And it's great to be out here.
Yeah, we're happy to have thrown this big party just for you, know,
Just for
out
me.
here tonight.
Me and Mayor Palmieri.
Yeah,
Yep.
we've got live bands happening, local acts. We've got the Ladies of Soul, or is it Atlas on stage right now?
Atlas is
We've
out
got
now.
Atlas on stage, and they'll be playing right up until the fireworks show that we have coming up.
Just about an hour
Of
away.
course, yeah, when the countdown happens to bring in the new year.
Can you believe it? 2021 is over in 1 hour.
I am a little bit happy about that. I'm not going to lie. Just like New Year's last year, happy to say bye-bye to 2021 and hello to 2022.
And we have a big thank you to give to Barry Sinnott, who helped organize all of this event. He works for the Bank of Utica, and he's down on Genesee Street with Eyewitness News reporter Lauren Brill and our sports director, David Edelstein.
Thanks, Jamie. I'm here with Barry Sinnott from Bank of Utica. And so could you set the scene for everyone at home? What is the turnout like here in downtown Utica?
The turnout is very, very good. We're here outdoors, of course, at an outdoor event. There's a whole bunch of people that came down. They're celebrating. There's a good amount of distance between everybody here, but people are really into it. We have amazing performers. We just heard Leaky 14, who's from downstate but is here now in Utica. I didn't know we had that kind of talent here in Utica. People are excited. People are having a good time. Everything feels really good right now.
And what are the feelings like having this event back after a year of a cancellation because of COVID? That must be so exciting.
Yes, for all the preparation and to be able to have it, it's a sigh of relief. And now for tonight, it's just happiness and excitement. And let's just move one foot in front of the other. Let's keep moving towards the future and keep doing things we want to do. It's a very good feeling right now.
And what are some of the exciting attractions that people that come on down can experience here?
We've had some amazing live music acts. We've right now got Atlas going on. They're a very popular horn band with all the popular favorites. Before that, Utica's favorite son, Leon Etienne, did an amazing half-an-hour magic illusion show for all the kids. And we've got so many things going on here. The fire dancers are here. The horse and carriage rides were here. The chili cook-off, which the UFD actually did win. But it was a tight competition, I'll say that. We have a whole bunch of great activities going on down now right now.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and back to you, Jamie and Colleen.
Thanks, Lauren, and thank you, Barry, for speaking to Eyewitness News and all of the hard work that you put into this event. It's a great turnout, and we'll have more on this celebration after the break.
You know, the roof on fire. We gon' boogie, you gon' wiggle and dance like the roof on fire. We gon' drink, and take shots until we fall out like the roof on fire. Now baby get the booty, they can take off all your clothes and like the roof on fire. I'm telling, baby, I'm on fire. I'm telling, baby, I'm a fireball. Said I saw a conquer a game. Them little chickens on fire, man, he ain't no lie. We all slipping here running the game. Now I bang, boogie, just like any little loogie with a nice little shade. I gave Susan a little pat upon the booty and I turned around and said, walk this way. I was born in a flame. And mama said that everyone would know my name. I'm the best you've never had. When you think I'm burning out, I've never had. I'm on bones, but I don't care what y'all say. Because as the world turns, y'all boys gonna learn that this chicken right here don't play. I got boys from the bottom of the map. MIAUSA. I gave Sugar a little pat upon the booty and she turned around and said, walk this way. I was born in a flame.
Welcome back to Eyewitness News. Our New Year's Eve celebration continues with a performance by Atlas.
Yeah, that was Fireball. It's getting kind of hot up here, isn't it? It's getting hot up here. Woo! Something by Earth, Wind, and Fire for you.
Y'all having a good time? Woo! Come on.
Nothing but good times out here.
Participate. Hands on the handshake. Roller skate. Roller skate. Good time. These are the good times. Leave your care behind. These are the good times. Good times. These are the good times. You save your mind. These are the good times. Have you heard about the new dance craze? Listen to us, I'm sure you'll be amazed. A big fun to be had by everyone. It's up to you, it surely can be done. Young and old, I'm doing it, I'm told. Just so fly, and you too will result. It's called the freak, and we're doing it night and day. Allow us to show you the way. Big out. Let's do some shoot. Big out. Big out. Let's do some shoot. Big out. All that presence has got you down. It's got your head spinning all around. Feel the rhythm. Share the night, come all around and have a real good time. Let's start today, stop and dance, boy. Now we bring a world of joy. Just get on down to the filthy floor. Find a spot right on the floor. Bring out, let's see some shoot. Bring out. Bring out. Let's see some shoot. Bring out. You guys, you feel good out there? Make some noise. Come on. Hey, hey.
Atlas is putting on a great show down there. The crowd is definitely enjoying it.
Getting people moving, too.
Oh, yeah.
We love to see it. We're going to have more of the live New Year's Eve spectacular coming up after this.
Tonight we had a Comets game downtown.
The Comets are really one of the important things that happened in the last 10 years that really changed the city. Mayor, what do you think about the Comets?
So, my mouth, this mic is not working, but this one is. So, you know, we go back maybe roughly 10 years ago, and we were talking about the city of Utica, and they needed a little boost and a little pride, and things were happening. But when the Utica Comets came here with Rob Esch, really was like the cream on top of the cake, made it all happen, made us feel proud again. It was like having the Boilermaker, but it was having the Boilermaker during the winter months. They brought so much to our city, so much pride. They're in first place, they play great hockey, they mean so much to us. And you know what's great about the AHL? We're watching the future stars right here in this great city of Utica, New York. There's so much to talk about.
I couldn't have said it better. The Comets are an absolute staple right here in Utica, New York. And right now I think they're 18-2, if I'm not mistaken. 18-2, that's a crazy record. I mean, they're like one of the best percentages you could possibly have. And we do have a little greeting from the Comets here. Ready to go in just a second, I think.
So the Comets are like Utica. You knock them down, but they never get up, and they get up and they fight and they pride. Like Utica, okay? Utica pride, we're on the way up, and that's because we're Utica proud.
And we're lucky not only to have the Comets, but we've got the Utica City Football Club, too, and I think that they're going to be part of tonight's greeting and welcome.
Carrie, it's funny. So growing up here in Utica, you know, watching sports with my dad all the time, I love football, basketball, and baseball. I just wasn't into soccer. Yet here we are, UCFC has taken over the city. It's a very inclusive thing. So many people love to go see it. I went to go see it. I don't really understand soccer, but it's amazing. People love it, and UCFC is a huge, huge thing here.
Yeah, it's fast. It's live action. You can get it about, they've got like a little beer garden set up. You can be right there, you know, watching the players, quick passes. And
if you haven't gone to one of their games.
Welcome back to Eyewitness News and Happy New Year's Eve. We have about, what, half an hour, 40 minutes left
now,
till
yeah.
the ball drop, till 2022. Been a big year, 2021, and we're excited for what's in store for 2022.
Both of those.
Maybe I'll find how to speak, and I'll find my words in 2022.
You know, we can blame it on the chill in the air, maybe. It's causing you to get a little bit cold, but it's not keeping the crowd at home. The crowd is down there. They are moving and grooving to keep warm.
Oh, yeah. Atlas was down there warming up the crowd, ramping up the excitement as we get closer to the new year.
Taking a quick break right now, but then they'll be back on, and they will play us right on through to the new year, it sounds like. And we got that fireworks show happening at midnight, which you'll be able to see here as well.
Yeah. Exciting stuff. Earlier in the evening, there were horse and carriage rides. I think those have wrapped up. Ice sculptures have wrapped up. There was an exciting chili cook-off. Utica Fire Department took the win over UPD in that one, but they say they're excited to challenge each other again next year, which would be very exciting. Last year, there were no celebrations. We're back this year.
Right.
The energy here is, you can feel it all the way up here. We're standing on the state office building on Genesee Street, but down below, we've got crowds of people tossing beach balls. They've got their noisemakers, party hats. Everybody's just ready to ring in the new year.
We like to see the turnout. We like to see, you know, the businesses getting some business tonight here on Genesee Street. And, of course, like you were saying, the chili cook-off between Utica Fire and Utica Police Department was a big deal. Yeah. They're hoping to continue that tradition, actually. This was the first year for that. They're hoping to continue that in the future. I think perfect food, you know, for a chilly night like this, to get that warm-up and to have the friendly competition, which definitely, I mean, the videos leading up to it, very, very entertaining.
Right. And Utica Police Department has a whole year now to perfect their recipe and try to take the win next year.
Oh, that's almost more pressure, right? You have a whole 364 days now to perfect that recipe and bring it back for next year.
Never too early to start working on that one. I'm sure that might be a goal they're taking with them into the new year. We talked earlier about your goals to hit the mountains more, to take up skiing this winter.
I did a little bit of skiing last year, mostly on the Bunny Hill, but it's definitely part of my New Year's resolution is to get more and more runs in on the mountain, and then, you know, when the seasons change, to get in more hiking as well. So the goal overall is just to hit the mountain more. How about you?
Lots of great places around here to ski and hike. I've been exploring. I got to check out Pixley Falls, Chittenango Falls this year. Lots of fun. And we're going to send it back to Atlas, who's taking back over the stage.
We gotta get everybody up here. It's warmer up here. Come on.
Oh yes, it's late at night, and I'm feeling right. Oh yes, it's late at night. Oh what a night. Oh yes, it's late at night, and I'm feeling right. Oh yes, it's late at night. Oh what a night. Y'all got the one. I'm not that special anywhere. From New York to Hollywood. It's ladies' night, and girl, the feeling's good. Yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Romantic lady, say go, baby. Ooh, sophisticated mama. Come on, give this go, lady. Yeah, stay with me tonight, ma. If you really know, it ain't the boy that's ladies' night.
Let's hear you, ladies.
Come on. Gonna step out ladies' night, stepping out ladies' night. Gonna step out ladies' night, stepping out ladies' night. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, this lights you can be seen. You can fulfill all your dreams. Party here, party there, everywhere. This is your night, lady. You've got to be there. Tonight, it's gonna be alright. This is your night. Tonight, it's gonna be alright. This is your night. Tonight, it's gonna be alright. This is your night. Tonight, everything's gonna be alright. This is your night. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night. Tonight, everything's gonna be alright. This is your night. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night. Tonight. pretty women. I guess I say, hey, 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 hey. What you got to say? Come on, make some noise. I say, hey, 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 hey. What you got to say? Sing, everybody, come on, let me hear you. Hollywood swinging. Hollywood swinging. Hollywood, said Hollywood, I said Hollywood, swinging. I said Hollywood, 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 Hollywood is swinging. Hollywood, Hollywood. Sing with us, come on. I wanna thank you for letting me be myself again. Come on, let's hear you. I wanna thank you for letting me be myself again. Oh, I wanna thank you for letting me be myself again. I wanna thank you for letting me be myself again. I say one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now let's go. Say one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Come on, let's go. Mike Carbone on the saxophone. He's from Utica. He's from Utica. We want the Hollywood.
The hardest working woman in show business. Rhonda Brown.
Everybody sing along. This is that ice cold, must have fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, they masterpieces. Silent, violent, live it up in the city. I got Chuck Song with Sailor Moon. I got a kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot, call the police. too hot, hot damn. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. Too hot, hot damn. Say my name, know who I am. Too hot, hot damn. Am I mad about that money? Bring it down. Let's hear your ladies. Hallelujah. Girls, hit you hallelujah. Girls, hit you hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night radio spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some liquor in. Take the sip, sign the drink. Julio, get the straight. Rockland, Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. Gonna show up, we're gonna show out. Smooth and fresh child skillet. Too hot, hot damn. Call the police and the fireman. Too hot, hot damn. Make a dragon for the retirement. Too hot, hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am. Too hot, hot damn. And I'm mad about bad money. Bring it down. Girls, hit you hallelujah. Girls, hit you hallelujah. Girls, hit you hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Say it loud, we get it right. Don't believe it, just watch. 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 Y'all ready to go home yet? Let's sing along. Come on, say Uptown Funk you up. Say Uptown Funk you up. Come on, say Uptown Funk you up. Uptown Funk you up. In the back, say Uptown Funk you up. Uptown Funk you up. Get your hands up. Uptown Funk you up. Uptown Funk you up. Come on, now dance, jump on it. If you're sexy, then on it. If you're free, yeah, you're on it. Don't brag about it, come show it. Say dance, jump on it. If you're sexy, then on it. Well, it's Saturday night, we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe it, just watch. Man, that was fun. Oh my God, we only got like a couple minutes left. You better do something good, Tyler. That's a good one. Come on, y'all. Let's get funky. Let's move tonight. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong. We're gonna move tonight. Let the groove, sit to the groove. 47 and you lose yourself. I'm on the cloud in the sky in your head. Yeah, I don't move. All right, all right, all right. It's good, singing the shoes. Stand up, all right, all right. Gotta tell you what you can do without you. All right. Gotta let you know, girl, you're looking good. Yeah, I'm a saint. All right, yeah, yeah. You lay your baby and go. It's okay, but you are. It's everything now. It's good. All right, all right, all right. It's good. I'm singing the truth. All right, all right. It's good. Starting to move. It's all right, all right, all right. It's good. Singing the truth. All right, all right. It's your mind on the road, take a little time, come and see, you and me, get a little time. If you want my love, we can put it Let me see you cha-cha. Come on. Bring it down, fella. If you're feeling good, repeat after me. You ready? Are you ready? Come on. Let me just say yeah. All right. Let me just say yeah. Woo! Let me just say oh yeah. Let me just say oh yeah. Down there. Let me just say yeah. All right. Let me just say yeah. Let me just say oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now everybody scream. Go. Let's go. Light up your mood. It's all right. All right. All right. Let us go. Singing the shoes. All right. All right. Let us go. Light up your mood. It's all right. All right. Let us go. Singing the shoes. All right. Tonight the band is endless. Great to be back in Utica. You guys are awesome. Happy New Year. Get on the website, atlasband.com. Check out where we're playing. Hopefully we'll get back here soon. Thank you very much.
Atlas Band. How lucky are we to have Atlas Band here in Utica, New York, on downtown Utica. Thank you, Atlas.
Give it up, everybody, for Atlas.
Atlas is upstate New York, but they have local roots as well. We're all together here.
Colleen, that crowd down there is really filling in now as we get closer and closer to 2022. The event organizers are on stage now to get set up for the countdown.
5 minutes away from midnight. 5 minutes, we got about 5 or 6 minutes. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Actually, 7 minutes. Not to dispute you.
Mayor Palmieri is precise.
7 minutes.
It's going to be precise.
Tonight, it's a good night to be precise as we make that countdown.
I agree.
Okay, let's get the balloons going up in the air now. Let's go.
Who's got the beach balls? Put them up, put them up, put them up.
There you go.
So anybody that was here 2 years ago, you know the fireworks are going to be going off a little bit behind us. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to follow us slowly. Anybody who's on this side of the street where the fire dancers were, we're going to be walking slightly to the north, walk towards North Utica.
If you
we're all
want to
from
see
Long
them,
Valley here.
follow
Walk towards
us.
the north, slightly. North this way, north this way.
To the main stage. We're headed to the main stage.
Towards the main stage, the band shell. The band shell will be able to see the fireworks.
Right,
That's
you
kind
don't
of
want to be in
important
front of the Bank of Utica right now because you want to be able to see the fireworks.
thing. Sam from Lotus Garden. We love Lotus Garden. Chenda.
So we're looking at the fireworks from 2 years ago to this year, and we should see a remarkable difference.
We're making our way up to the band shell, so kind of make your way down, down the street towards the north, because we want everybody to be able to see this, and we got some fireworks going on towards the end here, because what are we doing? We're ringing in 2022.
Yeah. So head down in front of the Delta, and if you feel like still partying a
Keep
little
on
after,
moving.
they're going to have an after party there, so the party does not end here tonight. You can take it inside to the Delta Hotel.
Carrie is exactly right. The party does not end here tonight. It is New Year's Eve. This thing shuts down at 12:30, but all the businesses here in downtown Utica, all the restaurants are having more things going on.
So one of the things I love about New Year's Eve is really that feeling of promise. It's like a clean slate. We start over next year. You know, everybody, kind of makes some resolutions, and you kind of start off on your best foot forward. And I think that being downtown Utica is being here, starting off the New Year's the right way. What do you all think about that?
I agree with Carrie 100%. I see our new Common Council-elect Katie Aiello here representing downtown Utica. Katie, thank you for being here. We're so happy you're here. We're so happy you're representing us. What time is it? Who knows? What time is it?
Four more minutes.
Yeah, so after the fireworks, we're going to be joined by Caleb Crowder, who is a 9th grader from the Utica Academy of Science, and his brother EJ. They'll be singing the traditional Old Lang Syne right after the fireworks, because we don't want you to miss his wonderful voice with the loud competing sound of the fireworks. So look forward to that a few minutes after.
So everyone that's in front of the bank, start moving down a little bit towards the Utica State Office building so you can see the fireworks.
All right, so let me know, who did the horse and carriage rides? Anybody tonight? A few of you, all right. Who participated in the chili cook-off tonight? Anybody? A few more of you, okay.
Who had a good time tonight?
Yeah!
There we go. That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
A Saranac beverage tonight!
Saranac! Saranac!
So here's a big question. Utica starts with...
You!
Say it again. Utica starts with...
You!
There we go.
We're all in this together. Again, we're a glass half full type of institution here. I see the state office building. It's lit up. It says 2022. Everybody see that up there on all four sides, projecting out to the Mohawk Valley. It's 2022. 2021 was a better year than 2020. 2022 was a better year. It's going to be a better year in 2021. We just got to keep moving forward, and we will be in good shape. Everybody be together, move forward, and we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, so it takes a lot to put together a night like tonight. Let's just give it up for all the bands who are with us tonight. We started out with Grupo Pagan. We had the ladies.
Ladies are so they're gentlemen. I see the gentleman right here. I went to high school with Grady. Grady, my man.
I want his head. I want his head.
And we had a nice finale from Atlas.
Atlas, the headliner. Atlas. Atlas. What a band.
We had the Butler Shaheen Dancers.
We have Leon Etienne. I know the kids loved that. Everybody loved it. Leon Etienne. Fortunate to have Leon here tonight.
Tabo gave us some amazing spoken word poetry and really represented the diversity that's the true heart of Utica.
Absolutely. And Leaky 14. Is Leaky 14 still in the house? There he is, Leaky 14.
Leaky 14 blew me away. I felt like I was in New York City celebrating.
I didn't know we had that kind of stuff in Utica. That was amazing. Leaky 14. Everybody, we're gonna be
Let's get ready, baby.
We're gonna be happy to say goodbye to 2021, and we're gonna be happy to say hello to 2022. It is coming quickly.
So before we get to that point, I just have to thank all of you for coming down here because we couldn't have thrown this party without all of you being here.
Let's start 2022 with strong fellowship. Thank everybody. Let's show everybody what we're warm, we're giving, we're loving, and we are Utica.
Who?
All right, 15
We're
seconds
getting there.
here, guys. We're getting
10,
close.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everybody. We're happy to present the traditional New Year's Eve song. We have a wonderful local artist from Utica, New York, Caleb Crowder and his brother, EJ.
Never brought to mind showing acquaintance. We forgot when the days of hard lang syne. For hard lang syne, my dear, for
so good, man. Local talent from Utica, New York. Here we are, 2022. And as your hosts, Carrie Puleo of the Utica Chamber of Commerce, our wonderful mayor, Mayor Palmieri.
Well, I would say that tonight is a huge success. Happy New Year, Jamie.
Thank you for all for joining us tonight for Bank of Utica's New Year's Eve celebration. Happy New Year.
Thanks for joining us.